To all the Rogue players, I wanted to wish you a very Merry Christmas. You guys are probably eating like fancy caviar or whatever the hell the rich people have during Christmas, while the rest of us get to endure a nightmare on Christmas if we don't like Rogue. Rogue is the best deck in the game. It's Blizzard can't kill it. It's time to talk about it. Before we get this video started, I just want to say that I am perfectly fine with a deck like Psycho Rogue existing, but what I'm not okay with is that we're on like week 5 or week 6 of the Great Dark Beyond, or week 6. We're about 2 months into the Great Dark Beyond now, actually, and none of the decks are good. Like, Great Dark Beyond decks are just not able to compare to what was already around before the expansion released, to where I have been affectionately referring to this expansion as Perils in Paradise Part 2, and as you're going to see, Psycho Rogue is still absolutely the best deck in the game, and honestly, I don't even think it's close, and we'll take a look at the meta here, show you guys what exactly is seeing play, and why I believe that the Great Dark Beyond just isn't that meta impactful anymore, because people are just going back. They're going back to the old archetypes, and granted, yeah, Moonstone Mauler now finds its way into Psycho Rogue, but I'm not really happy that everyone is just going towards older archetypes, because Moonstone Mauler is pretty good in this deck now that we have the Grifta and the Sonya cards nerfed, but this still just exactly feels like, you know, Psycho Rogue by just playing Giants, getting a bunch of 8/8s, cycling through your deck extremely effectively, and then blowing out your opponent with a gigantic OTK. And this is the patient zero that really made Rogue become popular in the last 2 days. Casie, former Grandmaster, just casually dropped this, no rank, no win rate, was just saying it's a good deck, and then it absolutely took the meta by storm, to where Zeddy ended up making a post talking about how on HS Guru yesterday, Psycho Rogue was sitting at a almost 70% win rate with 305 games. And this number has probably doubled or even tripled since I started playing yesterday. And I also had an insane win rate with the deck. But yesterday, Psycho Rogue, Lanessa Paladin, Dungar Druid making another resurgence, Starship Rogue, and 2 other Lanessa Paladins are the decks that people are playing at Top Legend. And I can definitely tell you, one of these decks has kind of fizzled out as the day has gone on, and I'll give you a hint. It's Starship Rogue. Of course it's Starship Rogue. It's the best Starship deck, but it's still a very weak deck in terms of overall power level compared to the rest of the meta. To where Zeddy ended up making this joke. I thought it was funny. I'm not really advocating for something like this, but raise your scale 2/4 dragon, start a game if your opponent is a rogue, cards can't cost less than 2 mana. I just find this extremely funny because I ended up killing it with Rogue yesterday. I got so fed up where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this weird like Tsunami Supernova deck, which was actually a decent amount of fun, but I only went like 4-4 with it. I didn't really feel like the deck was that good, so I decided to start playing Rogue around 1400. And I ended up having a pretty good win rate. I had a 31-14 record with this deck, 69%. If it wasn't for this loss, I would have had a 70%, but still, dude, just climbing up 1,000 ranks in 1 day because this deck is significantly easier than it used to be. Okay, the 1 mana Insidious combo that you would need to do with your Sonya was actually somewhat difficult to set up. This deck is literally just draw your deck, play 8/8s, do the combo if the 8/8s don't do it. That's literally it. And I really don't want to hear anybody saying that the deck is any more complex than that, because the only time that the complexity comes into this deck is when you have to keep yourself alive and when you need survivability, you have to remove the board. That's about it when it comes to Psycho Rogue. So let's go ahead and take a look at the meta, because I'll tell you right now, Rogue's win rate, albeit it just got nerfed, has increased. It was sitting around like the 10 spot, I think around like a 46%, and since then, Rogue is now climbing with a 48%, and it's just getting better because people are figuring out that this Psycho Rogue is one of the easier decks. And when you go into the Diamond through Legend bracket, Psycho Rogue doesn't even appear in the first 2 tiers, it appears in tier 3, which means at the lower ranks, people are having a little bit of struggle with this deck, but here's the thing. Before, Psycho Rogue was sitting around like this territory, almost around tier 4, because the deck was a lot harder to win with. Now it's gone up to the top of tier 3, and I imagine, you know, after the holidays, this deck is going to be somewhere in the middle of tier 2 in the Diamond through Legend ranks, because this deck just absolutely slaughters everything if you know what you're doing, as well as getting the good draws to help support it. Now that we've looked at Diamond through Legend, top 1000, you see Psycho Rogue at the top of tier 2. Just gonna say, it's a trend. You're noticing an upwards trend. It's getting better. Hand Buff Paladin, Taurus Paladin, Lanessa, as well as Hand Warlock. This is new. I don't really know what's going on here. But the rest of these decks make sense. Zarimi Priest, Weapon Rogue, Highlander Priest is making a comeback. Stop playing this deck, by the way. It's bad, and I'll prove it here in a second. Spellburst Rogue, which is just Shafar Rogue. Dungar Druid still having good win rates. Libram Paladin. Highlander deck still playable, making me upset. Grunter Hunter, and then Rainbow DK as the best decks in top 1000 according to HSReplay. And then we take a look on HS Guru. It's kind of saying a similar thing, except on this front page, you can see what is popular as well as some pretty interesting stuff like an Excavate Mage, which we will be talking about hopefully tomorrow for our Christmas special. Get ready for that. The Excavate Mage was a lot of fun, by the way. And yeah, it's just the rest of these decks are just completely, you know, what you would expect. The new Murmur Shaman is like one of the only new decks to emerge on here. But spoiler alert, Maxi really didn't do that well with it when 3 and 4 stopped playing it, so it's not like the deck is that common or that popular. There is a all-in Blood DK with Starships that looks kind of interesting. Has a 40% win rate. Oh god, why did I click that? Now I can't unsee it. And when I take a look at the stream that was had with this, he went 9 and 5. Okay, so everyone else is bad with the deck apparently. But these are the decks that streamers and most people are playing to where it pops up on the front page of HS Guru. But then when we take a look at the meta, we dive in a little bit. We see in Diamond through Legend, Zarimi Priest, don't ignore the pain aspect of it. Zarimi Priest is still an absolutely good deck. I have no idea why it's not showing up here, but okay, it's right here. Never mind. So Zarimi Priest still really good. Hand Buff Paladin, Secret Hunter, Elemental Mage, Lanessa Paladin. All these Hunter decks are for some reason on top. I really don't understand that personally. Buttons DK, Libram Paladin, Swarm Shaman still seeing play. This is kind of hilarious how this is just aggro deck central with not a lot of interactivity in my opinion. But then you go up to Legend, you start to see a slight change where Lanessa Paladin becomes a little bit better. Hand Buff Paladin is still absolutely ruling with Zarimi Priest. I really don't understand where the Secret Hunter stats are coming from, but with only 0.7% popularity, I don't want to give any validity to it, but I don't know. There's some really weird decks that are popping up when you look at HS Guru because it is very specific. But then when you go into top 1000, things completely change and the meta is almost solidified to where Lanessa Paladin, most common deck, Zarimi Priest is still killing it at top 1000 Legend. All the other Hunter archetypes have completely fizzled out except for Discover Hunter being the most popular, and Starship Hunter actually gaining some gas as well. But I highly anticipate this going down dramatically because of the increased popularity of Psycho Rogue, because keep in mind, 3 days ago, no one was playing this deck, at least not playing a good version of it, and now after 2 days, it is already 7.6% of the top 1000 Legend meta. So this deck is becoming popular very freaking quickly, and it's going to be an absolute nightmare if you don't like this playstyle, because I'll tell you right now, it's gonna just keep getting worse from here on out, dude. I really don't know how else to say it. And when you take a look at the decks in Diamond through Legend, again, Hand Buff Paladin, Elemental Mage, Secret Hunter, Zarimi Priest, Hand Buff Paladin, Lanessa Paladin, Rainbow DK. It's like these are all decks that we've seen before, and there's just not a lot of new cards from the new expansions really being highlighted here. This is the thing that's really upsetting to me. And even in top 1000 Legend, Starship Rogue, like, okay, all right, case in point, brother. Case in point. Look at this difference. So right here, Starship Rogue, 252 games, Psycho Rogue, 305 games, and as of today, Psycho Rogue is now sitting at 1,620 games, and Starship Rogue is still sitting at 278. If that does not show you how popular this deck has become in the last day, in the last 2 days, I don't know what else will. So now the question becomes, how exactly do you play this deck, Clark HELLSCREAM? And now let's take a look at the actual deck, because I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the card inclusions because I feel like they're very understandable. What I'm going to talk about is the general game plan, so that way you guys can ask yourself, well, why would we put this card in here? Because it helps these following game plans. I really feel like this deck makes sense when you see a couple of games with it. You see the potential of this deck, and then you know what flexible spots that you need to... Then you know which spots you need to be flexible on. Then you know how exactly you're going to utilize your shadow steps, because this deck is pretty simple if you are an experienced rogue player. But if you're not really playing that much of the class, The big questions are, what do I Shadow Step and what do I Breakdance? Because I'll tell you right now, Breakdance is pretty much always going on your Playhouse doll, and maybe if you are not able to get all of the value from your Giants, you could bounce like a Mauler back into your hand, or maybe even like an Ethereal Oracle. Let's actually just break it down from the very beginning, because the whole point of this deck, you gotta draw. Drawing is the most important thing. The cards that you're going to keep in your mulligan are going to be Dig for Treasure, Gear Shift, Quick Pick, as well as Ethereal Oracle, especially if you are on the coin. I would argue that Oracle is just a card that you're going to keep in most circumstances, because this card gets absolutely milked by the fact that you're running backstabs as well as preps. So the main win condition of this deck is to draw your combo and draw your deck as quickly as possible. Your first thing that you're going to want to do is to play your Giants as quickly as possible, which is usually doable by turn 5 on average, turn 5 or turn 6, just because you can easily draw 20 cards with cards like Gear Shift, Dig for Treasure, Prep into Dubious Purchase, all the Ethereal draws. It is significantly easier, or at least it feels significantly easier, in order to get these 8/8s out onto the field. And then once you have your 8/8s, you solidify the early game and the mid game by trading with your 8/8s or using cards like Tar Slick and Fan of Knives in order to get rid of a board while it's a threat. So then that way you can draw through the end of your deck, have almost no cards left, so that way you can play your Incendious and your Moonstone Maulers, have these cards in the deck, so then that way you can play cards like Oracle or Blood Mage in order to have spell damage that makes the damage in your deck even more deadly. And the reason why this is super consistent is because Rogue can draw its entire deck, shuffle these cards into the deck, and then immediately draw them. But the main way that you're going to be able to essentially segment your combo and to kind of like build it up instead of doing everything at once, because this is not an all-in-one explosive deck, you are going to play your 8/8s, then usually you're going to try and find a turn to throw out your Incendious, put those cards into the deck. You don't usually need to Shadow Step Incendious. You could if you're up against a matchup like a Warrior and you just want more damage, or if you're in a circumstance where you're just absolutely eating and you have nothing to worry about, you have all the time in the world, then maybe you can throw out a second Incendious depending on the situation. However, the best card that is most likely what you are going to want to Shadow Step if you are not Shadow Stepping your Ethereal Oracle is going to be your Moonstone Mauler. Now, granted, it's not necessary in a lot of circumstances, because this will essentially shuffle 9 damage into your deck if you have it played with spell damage. So 2 of them is 18, 3 of them is 27. You really don't need an extra 27 damage when you're already pressuring upwards of 10 plus damage with Incendious, plus the 8/8 damage, and if you somehow stick a Ceaseless Expanse, there's even 15 damage that's possible from this. But the main way you're going to usually utilize your Ceaseless Expanse is when you have no cards left in your deck. You add the Asteroids, then you play the Ceaseless to destroy the board, so that way the Asteroids have a direct route to the face. It sounds like I'm saying a lot, and it sounds like this deck is a little complicated just based off of how exactly I've been explaining how to play it, but this is seriously a deck where all you do is draw, play 8/8s, then figure out the combo. And it's just about figuring out how to best deny your opponent from being able to kill you. In one of the games coming up ahead, I went up against the Zarimi Priest, and there were times where I could have like built up my combo, but I was just keeping him off the board. I was just, destroying his outs and destroying his ways of being able to win, so that way I'm just maximizing my chances and giving myself as many turns as possible in order to do this combo. So yeah, this deck is absolutely busted. I think that Psycho Rogue is a fine deck to exist, but I'm just really sick of these old archetypes. I want new archetypes to thrive, and I am right now of the opinion that even a mini set is not going to save the Great Dark Beyond. I'm waiting for a rotation. Mini set may be a great way to kind of keep me, a little bit satiated as we wait for the rotation, but as of right now, I'm waiting for a rotation. I don't think mini set's gonna save the Great Dark Beyond from this last year of just absolute torment. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, or check out the Paetron if you want to support the content directly. Thank you guys so much for watching during the holidays. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a very happy holiday, and we will see you guys tomorrow for our Excavate Mage Christmas special, if I can get it edited on time. I got a lot of things I'm doing this holiday, so seriously, sub to the channel, it'd help out a lot. Thank you so much, and we'll see you for the next one. So he had a way of winning, but it wouldn't have been worth the effort. Totally been there. But yeah, Pomegranate Tiger, dude. absolutely, like, absolutely insane. Slept on banned. No one knows who they are, but Clark HELLSCREAM does. What was my first game today? Was it also against Rogue? I think it was. Keep on panning. Okay, wow, this is kind of insane. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Rogue. My first game on stream was against the Paladin, but I played Rogue v Rogue to test out this deck to see if it was the nuts. And it turns out, yes. Double gear shift, insane. Okay. This is disgusting. We don't have the Giants by turn 4, do we? Give me Giants. Give me Giant. Okay, now I just need breakdances. Keep in mind, it is turn 4. I have 11 cards left in my deck. Just throwing that out there. 11 cards left in my deck by turn 4. I haven't even played Oracle yet. I haven't even played Shadowstep yet. I would keep the Sonya if I were you. Will Sonya be viable again? I got Signature Sonya. I would keep Signature Sonya in every single regard just because it's Signature. If you want my opinion on whether or not the card is going to be good, I feel like there will be a deck that utilizes Sonya again, but we'll just have to wait, because as of right now, I'm not, this deck is not missing Sonya, like, at all. This deck could honestly couldn't even care about Sonya, even if it was on nerfed. It just means that you would still add Rift into the deck instead of going for Incendious and Mauler instead. This is so dumb, man. It is turn 5. It is turn 5, and I have 5 cards left in my deck. How is this okay? Oh my god, brother. This is just by far the most insane, the most insane game we've had today, actually. Sonya's killing with starships, get them all back as 1 cost. Yeah, I mean, but that's still ahead of a setup. And most of the times, after you play Exeter or launch the ship, that'll kill most decks. It's only good against the value bomb decks that you want to, or not value bomb decks, the infinite value decks. Or, like, maybe against, like, a warrior or something. It's still super fun, but maybe Sonya just should have been, like, 5 mana or something, I don't know. But then again, would that have, like, solved the problem? Probably not. Managed to put 3 8/8s on turn 4 with this one. It was turn 5. We were not able to get the turn 4 8/8s, which I don't really think is that likely or that possible. That would have been the game if we had the right draw. Oh my god! What a way to clear, brother. I don't want to throw this game. I'm thinking it's just Tarslick into Doob and then hopefully get Giant. I didn't draw too quickly, did I? Because, like, if I play Incendious, I mean, if I play Incendious, okay, no, I just played Incendious, that's 10 damage into the deck. And then that just sets up these guys perfectly. Because then we play 2, Shadowstep, play this for 0, play this for 3, play Fan of Knives. On turn 9. Well, actually, hold on a minute. There is a possibility of trading Stomper as well. This, Shadowstep, this, then just trade Stompers. That actually might be the way to go. Or, I mean, or play this. Dude, this game is so over. 9, 18. This is actually just lethal already. This deck is just so stupid, dude. This deck is just so beyond stupid when it works. Pretty sure I didn't miscount this. I guess I technically should have traded this into here so that way all the damage went face, but yeah, it's just enough. Technically misplayed this, by the way, but oh my dear lord. Dear lord, man. It was satisfying to do this 3 months ago. It's not satisfying to do this anymore, in my opinion. That's it. It's not about this. It's not even about this archetype being bullshit to go against. It is bullshit to go against. I'm just sick of seeing and playing this. There's just no other way to put it. Sorry, this is my favorite song from Incubus. This solo is just fantastic. I've also heard this song live, and it literally melted my face off. I love it. Hey, Clark and Chad, I'm only here for a little bit, but I hope everyone is having a blessed holiday, and remember to take care of your family, and close ones, make sure your close ones are healthy as well. Yeah, no problem, man. Good to have you here. Thank you for the holiday wishes. Hope you're having some good Yuletide seasons and whatnot. Tomorrow I'm gonna start doing my Christmas stuff. Everything's already pretty much lined up. It's just gotta, you know, just gotta be at the right place at the right time. Looking forward to getting out of the house, you know what I mean? Oh, good lord. Wait, Starship DK? Hold the phone. First of all, why would you coin this? Second of all, what? I'm also rank 600 going up against rank 1800, dude. Hold on a minute. Are there really not that many people playing? Holy crap. Also, one moment. As I remove board. Just keep on drawing. I'm not gonna waste a Tarslick on a 2-2. Oh, he plays Hell Yeah. Okay, well, if I lose, that's the reason why. It's always this. Even if we were to draw the Frost Plague. This way, if I draw the Frost Plague, I can just get rid of the tax. Feel bad doing this to a Starship DK, and this is the reason why I'm not playing Starship DK. I gotta be honest. Because I already know how this is gonna like, I'm literally playing from the opposite perspective of how this would be going if I was playing Starship DK. We're already in the metagame. Again. Where it's play rogue or counter rogue. This is just, like, there's no comparing this to anything else other than, like, another rogue archetype. Because, like, I'd be playing Shafar rogue and be doing the exact same thing. Hearthstone truly is free. There we go, Energia. Yeah, I'm definitely not gear shifting away the Oracle. Play a minion. Getting punished for playing a minion. Welcome to Hearthstone. Oh, good lord. Can you explain what you're trying to do? Goals of this game? Not everyone knows this deck already. I mean, I'll tell you right now, this deck is literally exactly what you've seen with Rogue. Like, you're just doing what we always do. We're playing 8/8s as quickly as we can, and we have Mauler and Incendious as late game win conditions. So that way, if we need damage, it's there. But I've just been like, all you do is just draw, dude. Like, that's all you do. You draw, and when you're under pressure, you kill the board. But you just have to know what's pressure and what's not. It's so basic, bro. Yeah, it's literally just draw cards equal win game. Which is why I'm not, like, you know, going over my turns in great detail. Because, like, this deck is it's just the exact same thing it's always been. It's not very exciting, in my opinion. It's just quite literally the exact same slop it's been for a while now. Not attacking. The order of your draws could be kind of important. Yeah, these are literally just normal games of Hearthstone. Some people enjoy this gameplay, but I'm just bored of it. It's not even that I enjoy it or don't enjoy it. All right, sure. Five draws coming in. Hear me out, Tekken 8? What about Tekken 8? But yep, game plan number 1 initiated. Play 8/8s. I mean, I will tell you right now, I'm trash at fighting games. The only fighting games I've experience with are Smash Bros, Mortal Kombat, Skullgirls. Okay, I've watched and spectated Skullgirls, but I don't know how to play Skullgirls. That and the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi games. I played so many of the Budokai games. I never really played fighters, but I would not be opposed to learning it. Tekken 8 is complete garbage. I used to be a diehard Tekken fan. Complete skip of a game. Oh, damn, man. This bro's not even recommending it. He's just like, get it out of here. Also, he should have killed the other giant. Give me the other 8/8. Hey, look at that. See, just literally play giants. That's like half of this deck. We Shadowstep this just because it's 1 mana and it works with the Mauler now. Wasn't Tekken 6 like the one that was like not hyped whatsoever? I don't know anything about Tekken. I'm just throwing numbers together. But I think I remember watching a Donkey video being like, this game just brings nothing new to the table. And that might be what's going on with Tekken 8 if Quark doesn't like it. It's just not an improvement or an upgrade. It just feels like another game they just added Tekken with. Tekken 8 has nothing to do with Tekken. I don't know how to explain it to the people who haven't played other Tekken games. So it doesn't add to the story. It doesn't continue anything. It just feels like another Tekken game, and it's just not an upgrade. Major improvement from 7. Okay, but like, was 6 better than 7? Was 6 better than 7, or was 7 better than 6? Because if it just keeps going down, then I can understand why people wouldn't like it. Well, I'm not dead, am I? Immediately draws 3 Insidiouses. Holy crap. Alright, lethal. Lethal. I'm gonna be honest, man. Ceaseless Expanses felt like completely useless to me. Maybe I just need to find the matchup it's decent against, or I don't know, but it just feels like Ceaseless just doesn't do anything half the time. If it ever came down that Donkey was a bad guy or did something fuck up, I think I'd give up on humanity, to be honest. Dude, I feel the exact same way. It's like finding out if Moist Critical was doing, like, if Moist Critical had a controversy, it's like my heart would not be able to take it. That's my boy. That's literally the golden child. If Moist Critical gets canceled or has a controversy, I might be done, bro. Or that Mr. Beast is actually... Finish that statement. We're not scared here. I'm not scared of Mr. Beast. I never like... Okay. I always felt weirded out by Mr. Beast. I originally was like, hell yeah. Let's go. I hope this guy is going to do some change. And I don't think if you guys remember, but I actually had I made a video for Team C's. I actually did that. And then after hearing like all this crap happening with like Team C's not being like legit and all this kind of crap, I was like, I felt betrayed. Like, shit, dude. Now I'm just like asking questions, and just like now I look at Jimmy in a completely different aspect now. And now there's just all this crap going on around him. It's just like, I don't know, man. It weirds me out more than anything. He met his father in Greenfield. He was a chill dude. He must be so disappointed. I mean, if he's in the will, then he won't be disappointed, right? Why does 8 have why does wait, what? But like 8 doesn't have everything to do with literally Tekken. It wraps up the entire story of Jin and Casie. Okay, well, I cannot comment on that. Sadly, I have not played Tekken like that. All right, just adding more stuff into my deck. Okay. And then there's like all the crypto stuff that he's been involved with recently. Like, I don't know, dude. That's another thing. If you collaborate with Logan Paul and you're also involved in the crypto space, I automatically don't trust you. And I feel like that's a very legitimate reason to not trust somebody. It's like, oh, you're doing business with Logan Paul. Okay, so you're actively selling your soul away. Got it. Got it. I mean, make that bag, I guess, but you just realize that's terrible PR. I love 2024 this year. It shadowed so many rose-colored pans. Yeah, rose-colored panels. You mean? I just feel like this is just like, this is the year where people really need to take seriously their parasocial relationships. Because like I always say this here, guys. Like, I don't want you guys to think of me As like, I don't want you guys to trust everything that I say. I want you guys to hear what I have to say, think about it, and then think to yourselves, do I agree with that or not? That's what I want you to do. I don't want you guys just to, like, you know, just repeat whatever I'm saying. If I have something substantial to say, then go ahead and, you know, base it off its validity. But if I have nothing important to say and I'm just, like, you know, like, talking shit, it's one thing to, you know, meme it up, but it's another thing to just, like, blindly follow. Okay, we just deal with the damage. Are we just gonna jam the 8/8s? Hold on a minute. How many cards did I draw here? I think we just do it because it's turn 5. This could just win. Dude is a YouTuber, so we feel like he is one of us. Don't forget he is still one of those billionaires. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I've never looked at YouTubers in that light where he's like, oh, he's just a YouTuber. It's like, no, he's just a YouTuber with 300 million subs. The difference between 3,000, 30,000, 300,000, 3 million, and 30 million. And then 300 million, it's like, it's inconceivable to some people. Also, holy shit. He had the clear, brother. No, kill the minion. No, kill the minion. Damn it. Can't imagine the white elephant of my son having fuck you money. Yeah, dude, that's another thing. Like, the difference between being well off and having fuck you money is astounding. I'm just gonna trade this, actually. No, I didn't want to draw asteroids. Oh, god damn it, I forgot to trade this again. I mean, do I even want to trade it? No, actually. If anything, I'd love to play the quick pick, but I can't. Soak up that asteroid damage. Maybe this will be a game where Ceaseless can matter, because if he plays a bunch of cards, I can actually play him. I was just talking shit about Ceaseless, too. Jimmy really pulled a Dave Chappelle and said, "Good people of the Beast Games, hear me. You will never get your fucking money back." I know exactly which special you're talking about, which bit you're talking about, dude. I love Dave Chappelle. I've seen 3 stand-up comics in person now. And I've seen Dave Chappelle, Tom Segura, and Daniel Tosh now. Those are like 3 comedians that I've seen in concert now. And they're the absolute legends, dude. Every single one of them killed it. Tom Segura kind of had that whole thing with him and his tequila company. No. He was talking a lot of shit to his fans, and a lot of people kind of turned on him. That was before all that happened. Okay, I'm not dead, right? Okay, not dead. Let's go. Which means he has to be dead. Oh shit. Right. Lol. Well, I still have the Tar Slick, and I still have the Speaker Stomper, apparently. Or I had this. Backstab this for even more draws. We just need to thin out the deck and just kill him. Ceaseless actually mattered there, though. Let's go. Ah, crap. We're going up against Pace. Which means this is a mirror, and he will be playing well. We're finally entering the good MMR. I'm gonna have to make sure that I play extremely well. New Murmur Shaman? Explain yourself. What do you mean new Murmur Shaman? I already made a video talking about it. Or at least one of the combos, my own combo, but if there's like a list that people are saying is good, then no, I haven't heard of it. He's got pick on 2. How enigmatic. How enigmatic. How enigmatic. Roguestone? It's pretty much been Roguestone today. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, actually, there haven't been that many rogues since I hit top 1,000. They're probably all top 200. Maxie's playing at 100 Legend with Murmur, Alex Jawza, Shudderrock, Calamos. Is that what I was playing? I was playing something similar. I wasn't exactly playing that. I was playing my own take on that list. I actually consulted Maxie and asked him about some ideas, and he suggested the Forge cards originally. I don't know if he's changed the list, though. Dude, I might have Giants by turn 4. This is so ridiculously good. Give me a prep and I might just automatically win. Climbed 700 ranks on the stream started. Bro, I was like around, I've climbed like 1,000. Today I logged in and my I was around 1,400. So I've almost climbed 1,000. This deck is just free MMR'd. It's so stupid. I wasn't expecting just to be playing this deck all day, but then things happen. Jesus Christ, bro. This is just stupid. Come on, man. Play a minion so I can backstab. Enigmatic, adjective, difficult to interpret or understand, mysterious. How enigmatic, how enigmatic, how mysterious, oh, how difficult to interpret or understand. How enigmatic. Alright, well, Tarslick gone. You better have Giants yourself. Transformers playing as you do this is killing me. Wait, why? Why? Because Transformers are supposed to be epic and cool, and instead I'm doing the most basic thing you could be doing. Oh, mommy, hey, he's got it. How enigmatic. Dude, how has he drawn more than me? What the f... Well, hold on. He's... Okay, wait. He's going first. I'm going second. That's fine. Good lord, dude. It's turn 6 and he's got 3 cards. He's playing Everything Must Go? But why, though? That's a twist? I mean, it's a bad decision. That's a funny way of saying that he's playing incorrectly. Taking your advice, trying to be nice. There are some things that you should always be blunt about, and whether or not your opponent is misplaying, I'm always blunt about that. I wonder if I need a prep doob though. I have another dubious purchase. Why not, dude? You have the 15-15 on the field. They could just win. If he's got his 15-15, then GG. But he might have taken out the ceaseless for Everything Must Go, in all honesty. I don't know what he took out for Everything Must Go, so I really don't know how favored or unfavored of a position I'm in at the moment. Still going for the asteroid lethal. He's actually gotta kill the 15-15. Okay, the one time I want these to hit my face. Let's go. Okay, son of a bitch. Well, that didn't last too fucking long. Alright, that should do it. And now I've got Incendious, Quick Pick. If he forces the draw on this, then Asteroids can potentially kill him. Actually, hold on. If he kills the 1-1, wait, I don't have enough damage. He would have to draw another card. I've also just got Incendious into Quick Pick. So yeah, this is just GG. Oh, wait a minute. No, it could still almost be enough. Yeah, it's donezo. It's donezo. Ay. That was closer than I would have liked. That was legitimately because of Ceaseless, too. %69%. Clearing tabs at the moment, sorry. Too many memes I've had to look at today. I don't think I've beaten a warrior yet today. So let's try to change that. How enigmatic. Maybe it was better to play the fan. I'm only gonna be able to Shadow Step this once, because I really need to Shadow Step the Maulers. Dude, one of my bandmates literally just called me being like, yo, what's up? And I'm like, yo, what's up? And they're like, I was just thinking about you, just wanted to call you. It's like, oh, okay. Okay, shit. Didn't get anything important milled. Gotta go for maximum damage in the deck. I don't really know if that last turn was 100% correct, but this is gonna make up for that. Cause what did he steal? He stole my he stole. What the fuck, dude? Why are people like this? What do you think? I mean, I guess I'm not gonna shadow step it again, but I wasn't planning on shadow stepping it. So thanks for playing into my game plan, I guess. So enigmatic, dude. Truly, truly enigmatic. Bobbing to steal the minion and giving the rogue coins. Good lord, this is gonna be absurd. That's now 30 damage in the deck if I draw all of the eruptions. Oh, balls! Oh, Jesus. Could it possibly backfire? Well, I mean, now it definitely can. I don't know, man. I just feel like I have to YOLO it at this point. I have so much fucking card draw in my hand. I drew a TNT?! No. Kill him. Fucking kill him. He's dead. It's still on the field even though it's dead by the TNT. It's still getting the spell damage off. And it's actually the reason why I won. Dude, this is... Do I say this is a problem? Or do I say that, yes, I want this? Because neither is true, man. It's like, oh my god. Oh, this game is... I guess the best thing to say in this circumstance is Hearthstone is cooked. There's no other way to put it.
The light shall bring victory.
Watch your back.
Against Priest, wait a minute. Oh shit, we finally hit the 70%. Just in case I lose. Oh my god, well we might be cooked here, bro. Oh shit. He's got the synergies, bro. Yeah, turns out this deck is not only good, but it's super fucking easy. Backstab me, dude? Oh wait, that's not gonna be enough. Is it just Enigmatic instead? I think it might be, actually. Give me a prep. Hell yeah. Can see these scars? Oh shit. It's so dumb. Well, would you look at that? An honest to God clear. That turn, dude. That turn says everything you need to know about Rogue and how it's using this card. Like, my god. Such a stupid clear, dude. Plays another card. I could just do this into this. Set up this the next dubious perch. He's literally playing a bad version of the deck. Oh my god, it's so free. Also, order lull. Oh wait, no, this got pulled from the deck. Okay, never mind. Honestly, is this just fan into quick pick and then save these for later? I just need to make sure that he's off the board. And as of right now, we don't need to be fancy with this.
Already attacked.
And then we go ungy bungy with all this card draw. Make sure that you got what you need to solve your puzzle. I mean, honest to God, back and forth is not the problem here. Like, I mean, okay, well, the back and forth was not the problem. It was the fact that Enigmatic plus Shadowstep plus Prep. Good lord. Good actual lord. At this point, I just need Playhouse Giants, and then it's just completely turbo done. You can do this into this if I'm worried about whatever he's got. I don't have the hand space with that. Wait a minute. No, I'd have the hand space. Come on, play another minion I can backstab. That I swear, dude, that turn 3 is what won the game. It's legit what won the game. Doesn't that just give me healing? What the fuck? I'm so confused. He just gave me healing? Why? Brother, you're just getting picked apart. Remove Shadowstep and every rogue deck will die? Most of them will. Not all of them, but definitely most of them. Wait. And that is why I did not just turbocharge the gear shift. Free Incendious turn? I'm not playing Incendious here, brother. This is why we're not playing Incendious. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna play Chillin' Vol'jin? Is he gonna play Ceaseless Expanse as a 25 mana card? Like, this just wins the game automatically. Case in point. 70, I have a 70% with this deck right now. I think I know what I'm doing.